You know, be a cover BM at the bar Acroma TV. So now fast for the Bora in Semina near Borumu, ewa ye Omahine na kachi ewa ye kusi senju mitien so na audience ka cry to da efa ye John Dramani Mahama dum so ayeden ekosui na ense asamba kwa eha ne power di to da ene se ono ne bia ya na se bia owo no dum light no maso attitude I say omudum na maso light no omudum na maso 42 times back 42 in just 12 minutes eno any some opinion din e de ye omahene enso e da tutu a meso men saka am de abam ntuma yenko na yenkotie na e ba bedi hu enkomo
only be omaka about can you do 42 times within 12 minutes yeah that's it as I speak to you now you dey be labrene me feed is two e ko only dey ya ho kra when you will be quite privileged to have generators. Yes. When can you call off? By the time you walk to the place of work, now can you say anybody listening to me our Wabla J transformer or can the experience this weekend at 42 times on confirmation, bro. I live in Abokobi. My deep freezer got spoiled over the weekend. Oman here is right. 16 times I was out of power in 14 minutes.
On what 16?
I'm not say Umaru Sanda Amadu a similar post on social media. Very frustrating. I'm a minister be commentate was say he's been told say power has been restored. Now Umaru ain't checking on getting back to him. Umaru said say other areas how ni be omaka about can you do 42 times within 12 minutes yeah that's it as I speak to you now you dey be labrene me feed is two e ko only dey ya ho kra when you will be quite privileged to have generators. Yes. When can you call off? By the time you walk to the place of work, now can you say anybody listening to me our Wabla J transformer or can the experience this weekend at 42 times on Oman confirmation, bro. I live in Abokobi. My deep freezer got spoiled over the weekend. Oman here is right. 16 times I was out of power in 14 minutes. On what 16? I'm not say only be omaka about can you do 42 times within 12 minutes. Yeah, that's it. As I speak to you now, you dey be labrene. Me feed is two. E ko only dey ya ho kra. When you will be quite privileged to have generators. Yes. When can you call off? By the time you walk to the place of work, now can you say anybody listening to me our Wabla J transformer or can the experience this weekend at 42 times on Oman confirmation, bro. I live in Abokobi. My deep freezer got spoiled over the weekend. Oman here is right. 16 times I was out of power in 14 minutes. On what 16? I'm not say Umaru Sanda Amadu a similar post on social media. Very frustrating. I'm a minister be commentate was say he's been told say power has been restored. Now Umaru ain't checking on getting back to him. Umaru said say other areas how ni be omaka about can you do 42 times within 12 minutes. Yeah, that's it. As I speak to you now, you dey be labrene. Me feed is two. E ko only dey ya ho kra. When you will be quite privileged to have generators. Yes. When can you call off? By the time you walk to the place of work, now can you say anybody listening to me our Wabla J transformer or can the experience this weekend at 42 times on Oman confirmation, bro. I live in Abokobi. My deep freezer got spoiled over the weekend. Oman here is right. 16 times I was out of power in 14 minutes. On what 16? I'm not say
we any sema ye omahene che so no so ni sema ha ni ye pa ono so eden e da betutu abonten so e we ye kosi sanjumedie no so ntino man tu aso ni ntie sema odi tu da.
President Mahama himself on a platform said that they are going to change the Chief Justice. So I will not be surprised that he is the one who wrote the petition to himself. I'm not surprised.
You're suggesting that the president wrote.
I'm stating it as a fact that he has said on platforms that they are going to change the Chief Justice. Then he becomes president. He wrote a petition to himself.
But we've seen the petitions. Daniel Fori is an individual person. The chief, the police officer.
Remember before the year 2000, there was this gentleman called Apollo. He was the one always obstructing our electoral process on flimsy situations. You remember when the Supreme Court ruled that all Ghanaians with or without ID card should vote? He sent it to court indicating that, and Tony Edi led the charge that they have 2 million people who, for them, they were not able to register, they didn't have ID card, they should be allowed to vote. So I am not surprised, and I'm not suggesting, I'm not giving that allegation. I'm saying that John Mahama wrote a letter to himself. He wrote the letter to himself because he has said it openly. Why are we behaving like we are hypocrites in this country? Why are we behaving like we are hypocrites? Listen to all NDC members, ministers, CEOs, and you can see clearly it is an orchestrated agenda to remove the Chief Justice and pack the Supreme Court.
Can't it be?
Ahanam de kasebwe na ebisi am de kasebwe ebe midin edi obin Gabriel Sechi bakram